post cutter. Now today I will discuss with you about this study of window air conditioner. And you must have seen it, window air conditioner. And as the name indicates, window air conditioners, you know window. So as this is installed at the level of window, that's why it is called window air conditioner. And one half of the conditioner is kept within the wall as well as in the inside of the room, and other half is kept outside. So we will discuss a little bit about what is the air conditioner. And you know, air conditioner, it is nothing but the conditioning of air. So air is conditioned when its temperature and moisture content, which is normally expressed in relative humidity, both are controlled, as well as there is some purity of air or filtration of air and the proper distribution inside the room. So four parameters are normally controlled in any type of air conditioner. So first one is the temperature. So in order to change the temperature, whether to increase the temperature or reduce the temperature, particularly here in our country, as you know, our region is a tropical one. That's why in summer, what happens? Our temperature is much more than the normal average temperature of body. And your humidity, normally in summer it is about 80 to 90% relative humidity. And you know, you must have been taught in the theory classes that the comfortable temperature is around, it varies from 20 to 25, but in some books you will have 24 degrees Celsius as the comfortable temperature, and that comfortable temperature is that temperature at which most of these people feel comfort. That's why that is called comfortable temperature. Then relative humidity, it varies from 50 to 70, but it is 60, so average is 60. So normally in summer what happens, your humidity is much more in our country. That's why we have to reduce the temperature as well as reduce the humidity. Reduce the temperature means cooling. It is one of the major psychrometric process. And then we have to reduce the humidity. That's why it is the dehumidification process. So in the summer, the psychrometric process which is normally carried out, it is cooling accompanied by dehumidification. Okay, so these two things, cooling and dehumidification, take place in this conditioner. And you must have heard window air conditioner and split air conditioner. So window air conditioner is a compact unit where there are two cycles. One is room air cycle and another is hot air cycle. Similarly, in the split AC, you will have one indoor one and another outdoor one. And normally outdoor one is at the rooftop, and here the evaporator portion is in the inner side of the room. Okay, so this is the actual window air conditioner. Now, so before going to the component details, you know that in order to decrease the temperature, we have to take the help of refrigeration. And here the refrigeration process, which is normally carried out is vapor compression refrigeration system, or it is a mechanical refrigeration system. And in vapor compression refrigeration system, you know, there are four different main component parts. One is compressor, then condenser, then expansion device. Normally in this case, as well as in the small tonnage plants, it is the capillary tube, and then it is the evaporator, or it is a cooling coil, or freezer, or chiller. So this evaporator has various names like your cooling coil, your freezer, cooler, like that. So this is a compact unit where you will have the compressor, and then back side is the condenser, and here this portion is the evaporator, and in between that condenser and evaporator, inside it there is your capillary tube. So capillary tube is the expansion device where the liquid refrigerant gets throttled, and throttling is an operation expansion process where the total heat content, that is total enthalpy after and before the process remains same. But sometimes it is also called constant enthalpy process, and normally when you do the problem in pH chart, you mention that it is a constant enthalpy process, but actually that is not a constant enthalpy process. However, it is the enthalpy means total heat content before and after the expansion process or after throttling remains same. Okay. So in this case, so naturally when the air, in very simple sense, when the air will pass over the cooling coil, whose temperature is quite less than that of the air temperature, definitely air will be cooled. So that simple theory is applied in this window air conditioner. Now, and then there will be motion. So motion will be made, motion of air, because here there are two cycles. One is room air cycle, another is your hot air cycle. So that hot air cycle, which is that air passes through the condenser. So that is, so there is a single motor to which two shafts are emanating. One is connected to a blower, and blower is in the towards the evaporator side, and another is fan that is towards the condenser side. So you know, the refrigerant which is normally used, initially it was used R22, freon-22, and that was replaced by R12, dichloro-difluoromethane. But now it is R134A, R134A. So gradually, as the time goes on, you will have, after 5 to 6 years, you will have another refrigerant, so which will be a very good one, and that will not harm to our environment. Okay, so from this, here I will show you few sketches from top as well as from side and from the front also. You see here, this is the wall and this is your inside of the room, and here is the motor, and this is your motor shaft, and Here is the fan motor, and this is blower wheel. So motor is here. It is having a common shaft like this, and on this side, left side, this one. Here there is your blower wheel, and this is your evaporator portion. Okay. So this is mounted in the window or at the window level. That's why it is called window air conditioner. And you see here it is the front panel, and in this window AC, this is your panel. Your panel has been taken out. Okay, and then here there is the evaporator. So this is your evaporator. Now air filter, and here we have taken out the air filter here. So there will be an air filter, and at the bottom there is a drain pan, and I will show you afterwards. Just behind it there is a blower. Okay, there is a blower. So blower shaft is coupled to the motor shaft, and this blower wheel as well as the evaporator is separated by an insulator from that of your outer side, that means hot air cycle side. So here there is a propeller fan, and this propeller fan is also coupled to the motor. So this is your fan motor, and here is the condenser. So condenser side will be the out of the wall, away from the wall, and there is a damper. Wherever there is a damper is a device to control the rate of flow of air. Always remember, damper is the device to control the rate of flow of air. And then here is propeller fan, and at this point there is the compressor, which compresses low pressure and low temperature refrigerant gas into high temperature and high pressure refrigerant gas, superheated gas. So this total compact unit is divided into two parts. In the one part you will have this evaporator, and just behind it you will have your this blower wheel, and behind it in the another chamber there will be condenser, and then this propeller fan. Okay, and this is your cabinet. So we have a cabinet has been taken out for showing you. Now you see, this is the wall, and this is the inside, and here it is outside. So that means at the middle there is an insulation. So I will show you in this window air conditioner where is the insulation. And the next, so now you see, this is the evaporator portion, and the room air, quite hot room air passes through this, and here is the blower. So when blower starts rotating, it sucks room air passing through this, and then it will come back while passing through the evaporator. It will reject the heat into the refrigerant inside, flowing inside. So it will give out your latent heat of vaporization to the refrigerant, wet refrigerant. That's why your refrigerant will gain latent heat, and its drainage fraction will go on increasing, and that air after passing through this will be in contact with that heating coil, cooling coil or the evaporator coil, and normally the cooling coil temperature or evaporator temperature, surface temperature of the cooling coil, which is called apparatus dew point, ADP, is quite less than the room temperature. you must have been taught in dehumidification process that when the room air passes through the cooling coil or evaporator coil whose surface temperature is below the dew point temperature of the room air, at that time cooling takes place as well as some moisture gets condensed and that will be taken out in form of some liquid drops. So dehumidification also takes place. So it will move inside, and here is the partition. Okay, you see. You see, here is the partition, this is the insulated one. So, and inside it, you see, this is your compressor and this is your delivery side, here delivery side, and then it will come to the condenser. So, this is condenser which will remain outside of the room, and it will flow like this, and here is the your impeller fan, and this here. Okay, it is a little bit visible. Now I am rotating it. Rotating it. So when this will rotate and that blower will rotate. So when both will rotate, what will happen? Okay. So when this motor will rotate, both blower as well as the impeller fan will rotate. So this blower will suck the air from the room, and you see this is purely enclosed one. So that the room air, comparatively hot room air, will pass through the evaporator coil, whose surface temperature is very less than the dew point temperature of your room air, and so due to that there will be some liquid particles, it will drop down. So there is dehumidification, and again there will be cooling. So cool and dehumidified air will return back like this, and it will come out through this one. So this is one of the flow on the evaporator side, and then so this is the compressor. So basically this compressor is the essential part of your refrigeration process, or refrigeration means it is the production of low temperature and maintaining that low temperature. Okay. So from this, the refrigerant vapor, superheated refrigerant vapor at a high pressure will pass to the condenser, and in the condenser, this is the air cooled condenser. So air, here there is impeller fan. So when impeller fan will rotate, so your air will come from both the side, and it will throw away through this pipings. So due to that, what will happen? Because the temperature of the refrigerant passing through this is quite high in comparison to our atmospheric air temperature. That's why atmospheric air, while passing through your impeller fan, and then through this, it will going outside, it will take away heat. That's why here the refrigerant will be cooled, and when it will pass at the other end, it will be liquefied, or it will be condensed, and then that will pass to the refrigerant will pass to the your in some cases bigger plants it is a receiver, otherwise it will go to the expansion valve, and your expansion device is it is a small copper pipe with very minute aperture, and that will expand here, and then after expansion it will be connected to it will go to the evaporator. It will go to the evaporator. So the expansion, that is throttling process, will take place in the expansion device. Normally used here, it is a capillary tube, and final status of the refrigerant is low temperature and low pressure chilled one refrigerant. So now that will pass through the evaporator, which is maintained, which is normally at a very low temperature. And when the air will pass through this coil, so naturally air will be cool. And as its temperature is less than the dew point temperature of the room air, that's why there will be dehumidification. So this is all about your window air conditioner. So there are two separate chambers. One is one houses your and it is purely insulated, that is the evaporator, and just behind it is the blower, and here and the rest portion where the compressor is there. Yes, and another is here, it is accumulator. So what is the function of an accumulator then? Your accumulator is when the refrigerant vapor, after passing through the evaporator, abstracts heat from that room air and passes to the compressor. If that is not fully dry, that means 100% transfaction, then that will continue. That means if the the status is or condition is wet, then wet refrigerant or wet vapor will contain certain liquid particles of the refrigerant. And if that passes to the compressor, then that will damage the compressor blades. That's why, in order to avoid that any liquid particle of refrigerant, this accumulator is there. In the accumulator, it is a restriction. There are fine restrictions. So when the refrigerant vapor will pass through this fine, very minute passes. So this density being more than that of the gas, so that the liquid particle will stick to that narrow passage and it will be taken away, and the pure refrigerant gas will pass to the compressor. So this is all about your window air conditioner, okay, and how this is controlled. There will be several switches. There will be a thermostat. So thermostat is a temperature sensing element, or you can say it is a transducer also based on parameter temperature. So when a particular temperature will be reached by setting a particular knob in the front panel, you will see when that temperature will be reached, at that time it will stop the circuit, stop the compression. So that temperature will be maintained. Suppose say 18 degrees Celsius is maintained. So, and while starting the compressor or making it on the window air conditioner, suppose the room temperature is 24 or say 30. So when gradually it will decrease. So when it will reach 18 degrees Celsius, automatically your thermostat will be operated, and that will break the circuit of the compressor. So there will be stoppage of compressor. Compressor will be stopped, and this cooling process will be also stopped. So after some time again, its temperature gradually will increase. 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 21, and after certain period, so when the temperature will be more and more, again that the thermostat will be engaged and circuit will be closed and your motor will start, and as well as compression. Okay. So this is all about your window type air conditioner. So everything is in this compact unit. Okay, so and all these pipes, normally it is asked, all these pipes are made up of copper. So why? Because it is a good heat conducting material. That's why all the pipes here are made up of copper material. Okay, and here are the insulations. And where there is a possibility of low temperature, that means in the suction side, there will be also on the pipe, around the pipe, there will be also insulation. So, okay, this is all about your study of air conditioner.